This is interesting. I have not heard any of this, but we have Dan Lifshitz. He's one of the Bankroll bunch.
Mm-hmm.
We've had him on for years. And he does the gambling stuff on Thursday mornings. People do complain about Dan being on the air. But at least personally, because I've never met anyone like him in my entire life. I've never met anyone like Dan. Like that. Like, he's just such a unique personality. Like, he is just... He's just such a high opinion of himself. It's very interesting to me. And we have him on ultimately, and we have been very... And the thing that's funny about Dan is, which is part of the reason he's such a unique guy, is that we have him on every week. We've praised his gambling prowess to the point where we've invested our own money in his gambling. Mm-hmm. We've talked about how he has these off-the-wall bets on at the WNBA and Korean soccer.
Yeah.
I mean, bottom line is we have him on once a week.
Yeah.
And it's not just this exercise in ripping on him. It's we have him on once a week.
I love Dan because he has an opinion and he goes 1,000,000% in on it.
Well, and also anyone who disagrees is an idiot, like a moron, like
which I think's funny. Like that to me is like
I
great.
agreed. That's why he's very unique, and in radio you have to have unique. Well, this is how unique he is. So Dan is on the air live in the morning with Kendra Middleton. I got 3 emails. 3 emails and then a couple people on Instagram. This is very rare. Reached out and they're like, and my impression was is Dan only ripping on me?
I don't know.
I've not heard everyone.
I have not heard this.
He's ripping on everyone? Okay. No, only Mike has. So I was under the impression he was ripping on me, but apparently he's ripping on everyone.
Okay.
He's very upset at us, like really upset at us. And I.
This is on the heels of when, so he came on here and we were talking about the trade for Damian Lillard. And he was like, well, Miami had a much bigger package that they were going to offer. And I was like, listen, all I heard was that they were offering 2 first-round picks and Tyler Herro. And he goes, well, that's not true. There's other stuff out there. And I think I kind of let it go. And I was like, okay, well, fine.
No, but I killed him on the Grayson Allen thing
which was
I thought it was funny because I just kept bringing it up because he acted like Milwaukee getting rid of Grayson Allen was this massive albatross and that the team could never win because of Grayson Allen wasn't on the team. I mean, he, out of all Holiday and the picks and everything, he brought up Grayson Allen. So I made fun of him. I didn't make fun of his family. I mean, I made fun of this Grayson Allen thing. Like, what the hell are you? I mean, what are you so upset? Anyway, I'm not defending myself. I want to hear Dan. I have to hear him yell about us. Apparently, he was very legitimately very upset, and I know he was upset. And because after he did this, he texted Dan O'Brien. He texted Dan O'Brien. He's like, "Hey,
just a heads up.
Just a heads up.
The fire's coming. The flamethrower is on."
I think when it was over, he went, "Oh, okay."
All right, let's hear it.
So I got to hear.
Let's hear it.
I mean, it's very rare you can hear someone just crap on you, but here we go. Oh my God! It's not even your fault. It's not my fault. It's not anyone's fault. It was working. It was working before I opened the thing. No, it was working just after
Nick just
Coward.
came in and fixed it.
After Coward, it was working.
Perfect song choice.
All right, here we go.
Yes.
Here is Dan Lifshitz.
Fred could not get off the fact that I thought Grayson Allen was a valuable piece, which,
Dude, someone told me Lifshitz says that I hate him. Oh,
what's going on?
He's playing a clip of our show. Okay.
Oh, is he playing a clip of our show? Okay.
Yeah.
Fred could not get off the fact that I thought Grayson Allen was a valuable piece, which,
dude, someone told me Lifshitz says that I hate him. Why does Lifshitz think that I hate him?
He hates me. Yeah, I don't care. Fred hates me. It's okay. I'm totally okay with it. I like Fred. I think Fred's entertaining. I understand his concept, but I think Fred hates me because he at least he thinks I'm a know-it-all. Which, okay, I can very much understand that part. Because I don't understand,
because I do know it all.
Yeah, I mean, Dan. What? If I hated you, why would you be on the show? Holy moly. Dude.
All right, let's. I'm trying to restrain myself, but I can't.
I know.
Right,
I understand. But I mean, come on. Dude, hate a guy I see once a week for 10 minutes or for a half an hour.
But what I don't understand is like the thing that I said on Touch on Rich. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Touch and Rich are the guys who know the least about sports on the station. Like that's they're morning guys, but they do sports. But like if you're saying who's the top sports guy, like if you went to knowledge, it wouldn't be me, but it wouldn't be them either. Like
his very arrogance is the reason that he's on the show. It's funny to me.
Oh, okay, that's fine, Fred. I mean, I wouldn't that be kind of pot me kettle? And I love it. Dude, I love Fred, but like, how can you say that? And like, I spent all day.
How can I say that? Do you know? Okay, Lifshats. Do you know the embarrassing details and rawness of my life that I've brought up over the course of 17 years on this show to fill up 20 hours a week? Do you know that this audience knows what they know about me? I'm so arrogant. I'm so arrogant that I've gotten into detail about foibles, and I've made fun of myself. I don't like this. I was not planning on defending myself because I was going to let it go. But you're comparing myself to you. Do you know all the terrible things I've admitted about myself on this show? Do you know the amount of self making fun of myself that I've done on this show? Get out of here. Arrogance. Do I think I'm good on the radio? I know I'm good on the radio. It's fact. It's evident. I mean, I am.
I just
but you're yes, and why I'm complimenting you. I'm saying you're an interesting character on the show. Why is that offense? Jesus Christ, is he weird? First of all, I think about him enough to hate him, which is completely untrue. Second of all, he's mad at me because I said this is about me. That I said Grayson out, whatever. We don't know about sports. We're the worst. And
sure,
everyone else is
yes,
better.
We'll lose a sports debate. This has been discussed before. Yes. You want a sports debate us? Then sports debate us,
exactly.
You'll kill us.
Yeah, exactly. And Dan, you really, and Dan, honestly, if I put you in a lie detector, you think you know more than everyone. I don't know the most either. Then who does? Dan, if you don't, who here is the big sports expert? I mean, you are. You think you are. You dismissed the Ringer. You said the Ringer's a bunch of idiots. Fine, they're a bunch of idiots. You think you know the most about sports. Outside of Zolak, who played professional football, I'm fascinated. What do they have almanacs up their butts? I mean, like, honestly, there's not much to know. I mean, Jesus Christ. You follow it or you don't follow it. It's not something like nuclear physicist or playing the oboe.
By the way, I have for my entire career found it more entertaining than anything when someone is perplexed by how we're successful because they know more about sports than we do.
Yeah,
it's someone who's very unclear on the concept.
It's been one of my favorite things. It was at the very beginning. It was the articles like, when you get a real sports show.
Well, and I mean, it was
comes in here.
But it was valid, and it was valid because it was not done. It was
just very John Dennis-y.
I know. Well, it really is. But I don't care. Fine. Fine. If we don't know anything about sports, fine. Okay, good. We're the worst. And Hillman knows everything, and everyone is right. Okay, so and everyone is these huge experts. They've all played more sports than me. They all know more than me. Anyway. Because I never was a beat writer, I don't know anything. But that's fine. I don't know anything. But I don't like this era of I've in order to get ratings and in order to fill up all this time over all these years, I have a family and stuff. I've shared incredibly embarrassing details about my life and sacrificed a lot of my privacy, a ton of my privacy. And it was a decision that I've made. But it's not easy. I mean, it's not easy. I mean, I've given, you know how much ammunition I've given you, Dan, in the audience? Every time I screw up a name, go back to rehab, do this, do that. And I get it. I get it. And it was my decision to share these things. But, I mean, you guys know how I lost my virginity. You guys know how, when I've been drinking, you guys know that I've been to rehab. You guys know that I've been to detox. It's not all about drinking either. It's a million of my foibles. You probably know the size of my penis. I probably told you that at one time in my life. I've told you all of these things in order to create a relationship with the audience. Enough with such a high horse I'm on. I don't like that. That I don't like because that's an unfair characterization. We've all shared. Rich has shared very intimate details of his life. This is that you not on the air for 17 years. There's not. Please.
And to be honest, 4 hours a day, 5 days a week of just sports, it sucks.
Yeah, but I don't like the idea that
it is mind-numbingly boring
right,
when you have to talk about things that you don't care about to fill time because it's sports.
And in order to be successful over a long period of time, you have to be raw and honest with your audience.
I don't want to invent
by the way,
takes.
Sucks a lot. It sucks a lot. It's not fun. It's my decision. I've chosen to do this as a career, and I've chosen that if I'm going to be successful in the radio, this is what I have to do. But I can tell you, it's not the greatest all the time. I mean, I've given every stranger I meet the upper hand in any argument that I have with them because they know every stupid thing I've ever done.
Is this what he's talking about? Is he saying that we're arrogant?
He said that I'm arrogant. It's the pot calling the kettle black. And by the way, his arrogance is about sports. It's about sports. It's about gambling on sports. Do you understand the difference? My kids' parents' friends know I've been to rehab. They know the stupid crap I've said.
If knowing the most about sports is the thing that's going to make you the most successful, then just put George Will on for 4 hours a day. You want to hear that?
But also, like it's one thing to make fun of someone for being arrogant about sports. I mean, Jesus Christ, dude. Oh boy, I wasn't going to do this. I was just going to laugh at it. But I mean, I don't. That's an unfair characterization. All right, here we go.
You know, outside of my job, researching, doing this stuff because I bet on it. I bet edges. I'm heavily invested in this type of world.
Yes, we have you on the air
and,
for that.
You know, I'm more so than I'd say a good majority of people.
Yes, that's why you do this stupid betting show.
For that reason, we love you.
Yes, that's why we have you on once a week, Dan, to talk obsessively about betting. And then the person with you, we talk about their lives. With Joe, we talked about his life. Mm-hmm. With Kendra, we talk about our life. And then when it comes to gambling, we talk to you, and you're incredibly arrogant about it. About gambling.
So when there's reporting out there that, that Miami had offered significantly more than what the one report from Barry Jackson of the Miami Herald said, everyone just ran with the Barry Jackson report that they offered 2 firsts and Harrow and all this crap. And
so what?
So what? It's over with. That's okay.
Yeah, big deal.
Yeah. There were multiple reports from multiple people out there. And then Shams, after the show.
Fine. Good.
Shams comes out and basically confirms exactly what I said. And by the way, Chris Haynes goes on to say that they could have gotten 3 firsts for Tyler Harrow, which is
fantastic.
Exactly what I said. You can get a lot more for Tyler Harrow than you can for Drew Holiday.
Okay.
Which also, they gave me a hard time about the J. Rue thing. They used to call him J. Rue in college. It was a joke. J. Rue, because he was so dominant.
Okay, then explain the joke. I didn't get the joke.
Right, you called him J. Rue. I was like,
you know so much, Dan, that you totally got past us with our ignorant brains. How the hell am I supposed to know about J. Rue?
Because you can tell that there's things that just nod him.
Oh, it just so much.
And these are things that Fred and I, from years and years of doing radio, have just kind of like they just fall like dandruff.
I'd be dead. I would be dead. I would be dead.
It's like the way...
If I would be dead, I would be in an insane asylum.
It's like the way...
I'd be dead or in jail. I mean, Jesus Christ, fine, the report came out. I don't even know the report. I don't care about the report anymore. I forgot about the report. It was funny that he said Grace Allen. It was funny to me. Jesus Christ, it was your opinion on sports, dude. I mean, get over yourself. And then, Fred, well, you're saying this. Yeah, but I have to defend myself.
This is Steve Buscemi putting pink lipstick on in Billy Madison.
I know. I mean, my God, Dan. I mean, yes, we hate you. I hate you so much.
He looked at me the wrong way.
He thinks I hate him. Jesus Christ. You got to come.
They changed.
Because we're like, well, we didn't read that.
Dan, I just want to tell you, I'm sorry. Please scratch my name off your list.
You know there's a list on the wall.
Yeah, please scratch my name off your list.
Okay,
take the lipstick off. Scratch my name off your list. We're buddies.
If corporate lets us do it and he
though.
Agrees, we have to put him on a lie detector and just ask him if he doesn't think he knows the most about sports on the station. Because that thing will break.
They changed his name. It was a joke.
All right, Dan. I don't get the joke. No, but I can't stop it. I can't stop.
So I didn't think that was his name. That's what they called him in college. It's a joke. That's why I did it. whatever, man. I was just frustrated Thursday morning because I just got a ton of flack for stuff that I thought was ridiculous.
All right, then it was ridiculous.
You think it was because he got a ton of flack in front of a girl?
Ooh. I hadn't thought about that.
You think there's something kind of middle schooly about that? A woman, rather, not a girl. That was
Yes. No, I think that was understood. I got it.
that. Like the testosterone level goes up a little bit.
He didn't complain this openly when he was with Joe.
Wow. I think you might have hit on something, Rich.
I've made fun of his arrogance for years. So, I mean, this isn't like a new thing. So, your theory's as good as mine.
That's pretty good.
I don't know. Well, anyway, there you go.
All right.
Dan Lifshitz. I don't hate Dan. He wouldn't be on the show if I hated him.